Hey, what's going on out here today? Ooh, pretty. Oh, be careful, guys. How's everybody doing today? The reason I'm starting up here is I want to show you something. So, this is going to be the start of the weekly giant pumpkin updates. So we're going to take a look at all three plants, and we'll do it like a little video journal once a week, you know? That'll be awesome. But, so, I bought 3 of these little tiny greenhouses. Well, I don't know, they're like 5 by 4.5, I don't know. But they were only like $47 on Amazon on sale one time. I bought 3 of them for the 3 plants, and I used them. They're fine. If you're in a windy spot, you have to reinforce them. So I actually built 2x2 cages around them, to the 2 at the farm. But I didn't, actually, I'll post a picture of what that looked like. There you go, because I have them off now and whatever. But the reason I'm telling you all this is they came with these trays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each one of them came with 8 trays. So I had 24 of these little racks. Did I say trays? Same thing. Here, let me show you one. Guys, the pumpkin growers that are nervous Nancy's are gonna love this idea. Because I was looking at my pumpkin and it was sitting, well, I'll show you. It looked vulnerable, just hanging there in midair at like the exact level of a raccoon's face or a possum's face. So guys, I have a million of these that came with them. So look, it's probably hard to see on the camera, but I made little, I just zip tied them together to make little cages like this for the really young pumpkins. It's probably kind of hard to see on camera, but it's just like a little hut. And look, this one's in it. So yeah, here is the yard plant. This is the 2376 Stelts. I'm gonna hold you guys up in the air. Can you see? It's a decent sized plant. The leaves and stuff get really huge in my yard. Let's take a look at one here. We got probably 30-inch leaves going. Maybe more, some might be more. But yeah, look guys, we got a pumpkin in a hut. Talk about putting your mind at ease. This is our keeper. Actually, we pollinated this one in a video, if you watched the last pumpkin video. So the only thing about this plant is it's prone to cracking right where the stem meets the vine. And it's not because it's just hanging out, because it cracked before that. And the other one did that too, but I healed it up. That's why I got a fan on it. I think it'll be perfectly fine, because here's another thing that happened. I got brave, guys. Look we got a basketball pumpkin. We cut this off. Ooh, we should chop it open so I can show you something. Ooh, wow, this is weirdly heavy. Oh my gosh. But this one did the same thing. This one had some early cracking right here in the same spot, and it healed. See how it kind of scabs up and heals? So I'm hoping that that heals up just fine. Let's cut that pumpkin open and I'll show you something. But yeah, this plant is doing great. I'm burying everything with the peat moss mix. If you saw the last video, if you didn't, go check it out. We make some fertilizer infused peat moss for burying out in the yard out here, so we don't have to till up the yard. So plant's fine, everything's going good. We've got our perfect pollination besides the cracks. This is the strongest vine on the entire plant. I'd say it's kind of the new main vine because it's got its own secondaries. So this is exactly where I wanted to have fruit. Let's look a little closer. It's just gorgeous. It's a 4-lobe, I think, which is fine. Okay, let me quick grab a knife. Maybe we could just chop it open with a shovel. I might feed some of this pumpkin to my turtle. My tortoise? I have a Sudanese sulcata tortoise. But so you can tell, I was explaining in my other video, these are the lobes of the flower. So this is where you pollinate the lobes, you know, you put the pollen on these. So we can see this one has 4 perfect ones. So that means inside here, there's gonna be 4 seed chambers. That tells you how many seed chambers there are gonna be in it. And some of the growers would say that the more seed chambers, the better, because you just think that that would add for a bigger pumpkin or more weight or something, you know? Let's see if we can stab it. There we go, guys. I wonder if it'll be hard to see them. Oh yeah, it is pretty hard to see them. What the heck? The seeds are already that big? Wow, that's weird. Really thin and not developed. Okay, it's hard to see in here. I should have cut it with a knife. But these are the 4 seed chambers. So, how does it smell? You guys want to smell it? Ooh, it smells like a bland cucumber. I might gnaw on some of that. I'll give some of that to my turtle. So, guys, let's hop in the car and go to the farm and check on the farm plants. And for you guys nervous Nellies that think something's gonna chew on your pumpkin, little huts like this, so simple, and it just gives you a little bit of peace of mind. So, all right, let's go to the farm. The farm. Oh man, side character Tom's here. Oh my gosh, if he comes over by me and turns the mower off, I'm just gonna hand him the camera and not say anything, and I'm gonna walk away and we'll just see what he does with it. Okay guys, let's start up. Actually, yeah, I'm helping Tom set up his giant pumpkin. Tom's got a giant pumpkin. Who would have thunk it? Let's see what he's got going on. That's why one reason he called me over. Okay, so we're at the top of the garden area. We have my pumpkin patch here with my 2 plants. So we'll take a look at that, of course. But here we have Tom's plant. We just kind of chucked it in. It's very light colored, skinny vines. It needs food. I yelled at Tom. I said, this thing needs food. So, and it was all weeded in right here. So instead of weeding, Tom took the skid loader and just scooped up dirt from a pile and dumped it over the weeds. It's kind of brilliant. It might need some more though. So actually it's looking better than it ever has actually. It's got that light tint. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's kind of a light tint of greenish yellow. And the vines are real skinny, but it's not wilting in the sun. It needs food is what it needs. So, that's pretty cool. So, and nothing too special. We got a sunflower here. We got a cuke patch here. Cucumber trellis here, big old one. Get nice and bushy. Oh yeah, good. I accidentally busted one of the plants off right there. I was trying to turn it. Awesome, yeah. This was some of the parts of the last year's long gourd trellis. It was kind of rickety looking, so we took it down. So we put in this, guys. This was like a 22 foot or 26 foot telephone pole. I dug this in by hand. I didn't tip it in, but I dug the hole about 4.5 feet down like the Egyptians would. I did a slant down like that and then a straight up and down wall. And we just put it in and tipped it up like a, what are them called? Megalith or something? So anyway, this is, geez, it's loud. So this is gonna be the long gourd trellis. We got like a whole bunch of ropes running up to the top. And we have 3 nice long gourd plants here. This is the 150, must be the Faust. Christine gave me, one of my subscriber turned friends gave me these 2, or gave them to Tom. I call this area Tom's, but I've done 90% of it. This is another 150 plant, and this is one of our 120 plants. And we got one in the weeds here. And Tom's got some weedy barrels up there with potatoes and stuff. And I think there's some bullheads in the tank up there that we caught back in the field. Okay, let's see what he's got. So I dug out this water tank for him. It was behind one of the barns. Oh wow, it's like weird shaped. I put a patch in it. It had a big hole in it right here. I caulked a big patch in it yesterday. Holy cow, that's holding a lot of water. And look, he's gonna run, he ran an extension cord to a sub pump and he's got a hose hooked up. Oh my gosh, Christine, you better be careful. Tom's coming for you, because Tom's got the potential here with the genetics for the HD award at Nakusa, one of our local weigh-offs. They have a Prettiest Pumpkin award, and well, all the weigh-offs do, and it's prestigious and sought after. Tom has a chance of it, and I honestly didn't do hardly anything here. I helped him a little because he's so decrepit and old. In a nice way, I'm being nice. Okay guys, moving on. Here's the start of my patch with my 2 plants. I actually cut the fencing and moved the tractor. I tilled on both sides, but I can't drive through anymore, so I had to cut it and drive through. So it's really, really nice looking right now. Look at this space, is just colossal because the plant's already pretty huge. Wait till you see this pumpkin, guys. This is only 11 days old, DAP 11. Let's go in. This is the 1727 Jacobus, a powerhouse seed. So well, here, oh my gosh, it got way bigger since yesterday. Let me put my hand or something up by it. Is there a pop can? Yeah, right here. There. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be incredible. I'm hoping to get over 100 pounds by day 20, maybe more. Let's see if we can get you a better look at the plant. Oh, it's gorgeous. We have a really nice shade cover up this year, which is really saving me on these super scorcher days because I had a lot of food in this plant. All right, let's see if we can get you a view. I'm holding you up. This part of the plant is pretty slow, but I'm filling it in. There was some slow moving secondaries. I think it's from the shade, probably. These ones get a taste of the sun, especially in the morning from over here. So all of these are active and cruising. I am broad forking ahead. So if you saw my last video, unfortunately, I'm starting to bend the broad fork handles, guys. I'm gonna have to weld it or fix it. I'm starting to mess it up. So see, before the vines get there, I broad fork so the roots can go wild. They'll be nice and loose. Everything's buried up to where I can. Well, today, every day I bury more. See, this is the part I was gonna show you guys last time. This was the completely sun damaged spot. So this entire area was kind of looked ruined. But what I did was I let it grow its own tertiary vines. So I didn't bury the tertiaries because I saw that the leaves were burning. So instead of clipping off the tertiaries, I let them grow. See how there's vines going sideways in here? This is all leaves that I let fill in by tertiary. So I fixed it. I fixed the plant. And then see, once it gets I don't want to overlap too many leaves. So once, like this is deadheaded here, see I cut it off. You know, if it gets too dense, I'll just cut them out. This one I deadheaded too. If it gets too dense with leaves, I'll cut a few out. But yeah, I fixed the plant. And the plant goes right to the middle over there. So this plant is it's 30 feet wide and I guess 30 feet long so far, but it's got this huge space. Even if the plant doesn't take up this entire area, I'm gonna keep the soil real fluffy and then the roots can still use it, you know? Because the roots have been going wild on these things. There's a female that we're not gonna keep, but it's always good to leave them on for a few days. Let's pull the petals off. Oh, that was a pretty recent one. Ooh, I think it pollinated. See, when it cracks like this, see all them little cracks in there? That usually lets you know a good hint that it pollinated. Okay, watch this, guys. Tom's driving over in his vehicle. I'm gonna hand him the camera and then just walk away. Let me clean the lens. Let's see if he comes over. And then I'm gonna walk away and you guys will be with Tom.
What is it? Is this Nathan's? GoPro, stop recording. Are you done?
Done with what?
I don't know.
I'm never done. A pumpkin grower's life, you're never done.
Are you recording?
I think the question would be, are you recording?
Yes.
That sounds unlikely.
It's your phone.
I doubt it.
Why is it red? Does that mean it's going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told the customers, the viewer, I'm like, I'm gonna go hand my camera to Tom, and I'm not gonna say anything and see what he does.
That was.
But you didn't do anything too fun. That would have been kind of funny if you just drove away. Okay, now give it back to me. I'm in my middle of my tour.
Can you catch?
Yeah. Do it. It'll be funny.
Yeah,
Throw
right.
it.
You want to flip?
Yeah, I got it. I'm a juggler. Hey guys, we caught you. Be more careful next time.
That's funny.
It was to me. All right, leave us alone, Tom. Jeez. Just kidding. I kind of swindled you into that. I'm just gonna finish. I showed him your setup. Look at that guy. Oh, he brought me food. You know what he does? He pays me. One time I refloored his bathroom for Culver's. It was worth it. Okay, guys, let's finish up the tour. He brought me McDonald's. That's so I do work. That's funny. Okay, no more distractions. 2501 Bernstrom plant. This plant is growing in full force. You can see the brand new growth. These really shiny green leaves. These are just brand new, popping out fast, just overnight, basically. Oh yeah, we could look at the stumps on these. Oh, this one's got a massive stump. I cut some stuff off of it yesterday. I'd say that vine's already as big as a pop can or bigger. I don't want to step on these roots. There's roots all in here. That one, I don't know if we'll be able to see the crown, but this one we're trying to get a pollination. I mean, we have one here, but this is a slow growing pollination on a side vine here. Hopefully, I want to take a look at it. Hopefully we get this one over here. The main vine's over here. I'm also filling in space. This plant grew weird because it came down the wrong way. So it's curving around. It's hard to tell what's the main vine, but it's over there. And actually I tipped it off by that pumpkin. But so it's just, it has like 30 secondaries here before that pumpkin. I mean, some of them are tertiaries actually. I'm just using secondaries and tertiaries to fill in space. So see right here, this is about full. So I'm gonna tip this one. Let me think. I'm gonna let one of them go. I'm gonna let this one go that way. I'm gonna let this one come through and go that way. Because look, I'm gonna be trying to fill up this big area. So we have a nice batch of strong secondaries here growing full speed. And here it is, guys. This was the main vine, and right at the fruit, I tipped off the vine. We have cracking, yep. Okay, it looks pollinated. I pollinated this when it was 90 degrees, and it was 90 degrees the next day, and I just kept the plant cool all day for 2 days in a row, because I needed this to pollinate. We have no other good choice. So over here, look, wow. This plant is not heat sensitive at all. This one doesn't have any burn. Holy cow, these are really moving now. What the heck happened? Wow, that's awesome. Because I'm gonna steer these forward now to fill in this. Let's see if we can get you a look at the whole plant here. It's actually a really pretty big plant. So once juice starts diverting to that fruit, crazy things are gonna happen. I need to scoot this over in position, but I didn't want to mess with it too much until I know that fruit's set. We'll probably know in 2 more days, maybe even tomorrow. So yeah, every day I come in here and bury the vines, and the roots are just running wild. Let me think if there's anything else. Let's see if we can see the crown of this one. Meh, it's in there. I crawled in there yesterday and cleaned it up. You want to keep it dry. That's why I keep the little huts on them, so the rain actually doesn't even hit the stump ever. And then you keep the weeds off of it, trim some of the closest vines and leaves off of it. You wanna, I've had the dreaded foaming stump happen here last year, so we're gonna try to prevent that from happening. And what do you think, Tom? Was that a very good episode?
Well, if you want to sleep through it.
Tom puts my videos on just to go to sleep. What a mean, evil, awesome person. All right, guys, I'm gonna help Tom get this water going, and we're gonna feed his plant. And we'll see you guys on the next update, guys. This pumpkin is gonna be an absolute beast. Its name's Chunk, by the way. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.